All right, champ. Favorite Heidenreich moment.
The last Riot match. Last Riot match and the build up to it. Not to mention, with him interfering with that last Riot match against the Undertaker and John Bradshaw Layfield, we all knew
No
that
mercy.
Mercy. We all knew that JBL was cooked.
He was gonna have some interference in that
Yeah,
match.
but Heidenreich coming in and making a big impact that he had, and the casket match. I hate caskets.
I'm
Not to
surprised you
mention,
didn't bring up the Michael Cole one.
yeah, I was trying to avoid that one. That one was crazy. I never forget when they remade the Legion of Doom. When him and Animal remade the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, I would say they remade that, and that was pretty good combination for a little bit. I like that. That was cool. That was cool. But I never forget with that build up to the Undertaker, he almost got to fighting with Taz, and Taz was walking up the ramp right before the bell tolled. I mean, Paul Heyman, man, Paul Heyman to have a monster like a Heidenreich, that was something to behold.
Remember when
So
after the match, remember after No Mercy, when Paul Heyman was driving the limo and then Heidenreich. Remember when he crashed Undertaker
yeah,
while
yeah, he crashed into it while he was in that Hirsch. But man, Heidenreich was very underrated, man, especially for they was able to create a lot of stars during that era that were quote unquote forgotten stars. Him, Mark Jindrak, Mr. Kennedy, those guys, which later Mr. Kennedy became Mr. Anderson. Those guys became stars in their own right for temporarily. And the perfect guys to put them over, the perfect guy to put all of those guys over was the Undertaker. So that feud with the Undertaker definitely put him in a good place. So I mean, even if it was for a brief moment, because Undertaker needed a monster heel to go against, and they granted it, and Heidenreich did provide him that for a brief moment.
another wrestler that you mentioned, another wrestler that the Undertaker also mentioned helped out. I know he's controversial. Muhammad Hassan.
Yeah, that was. I don't think that was a good idea, even back then, especially
Considering
considering everything. That was not a good idea. Vince McMahon need to be put in jail for that because that was not a good idea. He's a teacher now. I've read his biography. I think he's a principal now. But man, when I tell you that was not a good idea, him and Navari, that was cringe.
well, it's Vince. Remember, I told you, actually, you've told me Mama Champ is not a fan of Vince McMahon, particularly when he had him and Shane going up against Shawn Michaels and God.
Yeah, and the whole corporate ministry thing, because yeah, the whole corporate ministry thing. That was never forget my mom threatened to make me stop to turn off the TV during that time. Because the only thing I watched on Monday was wrestling, Monday Night Football. I've been not catching on that damn wrestling. I don't want to see Vince McMahon playing with the Lord. But when you make up something called the corporate ministry and you burning crosses and shit, that's gonna cause a stir. So,
Especially in the South, the Bible Belt.
especially you mean I mean, people got to realize the South is the Bible Belt. The fact of the matter is, Jerry Jones wasn't even the highest bidder on the Dallas Cowboys. It was Dr. Buss. Dr. Buss was supposed to buy the Cowboys, but someone leaked some information and come to find, and because of his playboy lifestyle, they didn't want him owning it. They considered, the South very, very wholesome things of that nature. So they didn't want him buying. So that's the reason why that did not work out. BRF.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, shout out to the great BRF, man. Taking care of some family duties, family responsibilities, man, as always.